Welcome back to Wook Plus. I'm Weekend Wook, joined once again by the great Went. So, Kev, Phish fans are at it again, and there's a whole new slew of rumors out here.
Mm, going down into the dirty South.
Yeah. So, at first I dismissed this. I saw these rumors come out on Fantasy Tour this morning. I was like, nah, it's just fucking around. And then I saw a bunch of other people talking about it. I don't know if it was the same guy that they were sharing or if other people saw it elsewhere, but I decided to look into it, and there's some interesting things going on here.
I think it was an amalgamation of like
Yeah.
different people. Somebody took all the data and put it together into
Yeah,
one list.
and that's kind of what I want to do here is kind of help everybody sort through this and see what we think if it passes the stink test, as it were. So
Exactly.
the way this has it laid out is in July 11th and 12th, which is a Tuesday and Wednesday. They have the band starting again in Alabama, this time in Huntsville. I think a Tuesday, Wednesday makes a lot of sense to start a tour. I think Alabama makes a lot of sense. And I checked the Orion Amphitheater, which is this venue, and it is currently open. Uh,
Okay. And what's after then? It's a 3-day thing in Georgia, right?
right now, if you remember, Fantasy Tour has been reporting or listing. I don't know if you could call that reporting. Alpharetta for months and months now. I think that had gotten out early. That the early rumor was some sort of Baker's dozen, and then Alpharetta beforehand. So that's still holding true, and I think that is probably the most likely out of all of them, just because it's been there the longest.
Right. Right.
This is where things get interesting. There's a Wilmington, North Carolina, the following.
And I had heard before Nashville, which would be the same Tuesday, Wednesday size venue, 8-9,000 people.
Right, and that's another southeast, so that makes sense. So we'll say Wilmington and or Nashville maybe. But again, that makes sense. Starting the tour in the southeast is kind of a theme they've been going with. And then this is where I'm not sure I 100% agree. They on the 21st, this is where originally they had, the common thought was that they were going to start at MSG, but now the rumor is saying Star Lake and what's that, Burgettstown?
Burgettstown, yes.
Yeah.
Right
Which
outside
would
of
be
Pittsburgh.
great. I would love it if they did a Star Lake, but I feel like the Billy Joel performance on that Monday, the 24th, is scaring everybody away from thinking
Right.
that MSG could be there. But I think it's interesting if you go back and look at all the other Billy Joel performances, they're always on a
Uh,
Friday or Saturday. The nice thing about them starting on the 21st at MSG is it does line up with the original dates, which was the original rumor. But either way, we're either going to have an MSG run starting then, or we're going to have Star Lake into Syracuse, which I think would make fans a lot happier. But then again, it's kind of an anticlimactic
right.
MSG
So
run.
that's 10 shows before MSG, which is that's a lot more than the last time they did the Baker's dozen, right? There were
Yeah, a
only
lot
like
more.
5 before.
Yeah. And then that'll then leave 8 shows, the 28th, 29th, and 30th, the 1st and 2nd of August, and then the 4th, 5th, and 6th of August for MSG. And then right after that, I think MSG is booked for the rest of
Right.
August.
And then
Um,
it'll be Dick's, right?
and then Dick's. And I think Dick's is a definite. I feel very confident that they'll be going back to Dick's. It's always
Hmm.
it's become a staple. So I don't know. What do you think? Does
So
this pass the stink test?
after Star Lake, they're off that whole week, or their shows after Star Lake.
So they right now the rumor doesn't have anything on that Tuesday, Wednesday. It would start the
Right.
next Friday.
Okay. Interesting.
You would think they would throw another venue in there.
Or you leave it open so you can drop everybody off, move into New York for the couple weeks, and
Yeah.
like delineate, separate it instead of people ending up in New York somewhere or something. They're like, oh, let's go to New York City.
See, I don't know. I don't think that's how they're gonna do it though. I think they're gonna throw in some random location and they're gonna be the shows of the
The
tour.
tour,
Yeah, they're gonna do something out of the way before the New York
right?
residency, and then
Like that Pittsburgh show in 2019 was the best of that winter run.
yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah,
It
and
was a
Charleston
fun show.
sucked.
Yeah. Everybody went. That was the 30th anniversary of my first show. Was that Sunday night in Charleston, and I didn't go.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't go there for 3 days. I can go to Pittsburgh for one night and come back home, you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know in the comments if you think this rumor is legit and if it passes the stink test, and we will keep our eyes and ears out and report any new findings that we hear. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. Cool.